Order in the court, please. Order in the court. Oh,
Clock that T.
It's a shame that you won't let Pilar come be over. I would never hurt her. Bitch,
So Cammy wrote this, you guys. But anyway, she's the editor from Reddit. But anyway, once upon a time in Atlanta, two close friends named Diane and Sarah. Oh man, they shared a bond built on a mutual love for child care. When Diane's successful daycare was snatched on a mutual love for child care. When Diane's successful daycare was snatched by the bank, Sarah secretly bought the location behind her back. Oh my God. Devastated by the betrayal, Diane launched a revenge plot of her own, setting her sights on Sarah May. Oh my God. When that came, with that came a decade long of friendship filled with resentment, passivity, jealousy, and competition that rolled down to their daughters, Porsha and Shanea. They passed this generational curse down to their kids. Did Shamil say Diane tried to kill her dad before her mom bought the daycare? Oh my God. This is so funny, y'all. Oh, let me say that over again. Now, who said this young lady? Oh my God. Now, Justin say, baby. When Porsha said Shamil daddy ain't never had teeth. In response to that, I fell the ass out. Yes. Now Luca said, this is so good. Laugh out loud. Laugh out loud. This is so good. Love it, OP. Love it, OP, they say. And we'll say some kind of meat. Say, what is this, Renika? Mika Meeks. Love it, OP. Organization Q. 6900 Holland. Okay.
212 like that, and maybe we can always roll the tape back. Shamia's songs, she probably needed a few more rehearsals. I think the mic was on, but it wasn't on. It needed to be off. Like, sis, the mic was on. I don't know maybe she's never done it. Mic check, 1-2-1-2 like that, and maybe we can always roll the tape back. Shamia's songs.
Also, Samia finally saw her way in after Porsha's reputation was knocked a few pegs down from being a husband Stella turned divorcee. Also, Samia finally saw her way in after Porsha's reputation was knocked a few pegs down from being a husband Stella turned divorcee. Also, Samia finally saw her way in after Porsha rapped ego to outshine Porsha. Samia wanted a piece of her spotlight. After all, Shamil had the wealthy husband and luxury lifestyle that made her a true real housewife. Porsha wasn't thrilled about sharing the stage and made numerous attempts to get Shamil to change her mind. Still, she put in a good word with Andy confident. But still, she put in a good word with Andy. Andy, not then I'm always supported Shamil for being on the show. Andy lowered his head and said a dry yes. He said a dry yes. But anyway, confidence that Shamil would never truly threaten her status. Whoops. Let's just see what's going on. Porsha, the husband.
You've seen Shamea as your friend for several seasons. Has she always been this rich? I mean, we saw a $500,000 Rolls Royce in the first episode. Or is this a new thing? No, there's real life black queens in Atlanta, and she is one of them for sure. Did her husband know Simon? Yeah, so we would travel with them. They were like this. So he had no red flags for you? He did. Oh, he did? He did express them, yeah. You know,
So when the cameras roll, Shamil still felt trapped in Portia's massive shadow. She was used to being passive. She was used to being insecure in their friendship. So the viewers saw otherwise, recognizing that Shamil as a potential star with the luxury. Shamil had the luxury lifestyle Porsche yearned for. There was one problem, you guys. They just needed to get past her amateurise and corniness. Shamil made a guess. There was one problem, you guys. They just needed to get past her amateurise and corniness. Shamil made a desperate, calculated move. Wow. She weaponized that generation of curse, y'all. She recognized all that dysfunction, that abuse that had went down between the two mothers, and those two end up doing the same thing that the mamas did. Yes, the generational curse was passed down. So what did Shamil do? She moved their family history and reopened old wounds like the Miss African wedding, y'all, in the dungeon. We know the dungeon. How could we forget about the dungeon with Phaedra? So that's one of the things that Shamil is saying, that you forgave everybody else, but you won't forgive me.
She and I discussed, but the grave you dig for me, you better dig a double one because you'll fall in it first. And then when the candy subject came up, some new information came about that was said, just kind of disturbed me just a little bit. She mentioned that she was tired of you being phony and fake, acting like you were sad that Apollo was going to jail because you were already dating somebody and you had somebody that you wanted to marry. Really? Well, it's interesting to me that Candy doesn't have more to take up her time, like being a mother, than to talk about what she and I discussed. But the grave you dig for me, you better dig a double one because you'll fall in it first. I don't know why Candy is so angry at me. If we are friends, I'm not going to try to hurt you. Now I feel like you're just being malicious. You've sicked your homemade thugs that you call employees on me. It just continues like... What I hate happened is that after their conversation, it left that space. Those details left that space and came to you, Sheree, Kenya, and Cynthia. Now, Shamea knows this whole conversation. On top of all that, you left out little details. Your friend, Shamea. What is she talking about? Shamea, talking about the fact that you had liked her husband back in the day. Well, people say Shamea sleep with everybody's husband. So who talk about that? You know, I ain't Candy. You what? Yeah, they are. Yeah, Candy best friend. Wait, Candy is you. You a motherfucking liar. You knew that? Yeah,
Oh my God, this was actually 9 years ago. Thank you, Nathan, for saying this and for bringing this back to my memory. Okay, now I'm confused. How is it that Shamil is still friends with Porsha? Now tell me that, y'all. Is this a double standard or what? After she spoke about her like that, Shamil told, and then Porsha told Phaedra that Shamil was trying to get with her husband. How can Porsha defend Phaedra but can't defend her best friend? I want to. Approximately 550,000 Haitian TPS terminated as of today, July 27, 2026. They got to go, you guys, but for some reason they mad at us. Megan, that racist podcaster, she told them to get out. They still haven't said anything to this woman, but yet and still, all their anger's going to Black Americans. FBA. This is Mr. K Podcast.
They have been granted protection status because of the ongoing crises in Haiti, gang violence, a collapsed government, and lingering earthquake damage. NPR is reporting that families are bracing for separation as the status lapses in the next few days. This is all part of the broader pattern of attack by the Trump administration on all immigrant communities over the last couple of years. Thing number two. Temporary protection status exists specifically because it's not safe for these people to send them back to their country of origin. Ending TPS doesn't change the position on the ground in Haiti. It just changes who's protecting them. This just isn't about Haiti. It's part of a broader push to strip protected statuses nationality by nationality. Thing number two, let's not forget that immigration enforcement and deportation is a for-profit industry. Private prison operators like Geo Group and Core Civic hold ICE contracts, and they get paid per detainee, per bed, per day. Politically, this plays as tough on immigration, but the underbelly of capitalist corruption cannot be ignored. Removing Haitian people from hospitals, job sites, and warehouses don't create opportunities for other people. It opens a labor gap employers can use to suppress wages, all the while feeding new detention centers. Thing number three, it's by no accident that this whole process is beginning with countries that are predominantly Black. First, they come for the brown people, and then they come for everyone else. Pay attention to how this whole situation evolves, because there is a broader pattern afoot aimed at ending temporary protection status across the board.
I hate having to differentiate between my people because when Haitians got over here, they thought they was all that, honey. Talking about Americans ain't got no culture. Y'all get it out of bed, baby. Let me tell you something. Don't cry now because your ass was over here on the TPS. That means it was temporary. I don't know why you come over here and build a family. Why you have babies over here and stuff that you gonna be over here forever when the paper told you clearly that it was temporary. That one day you go, just because it was a little close that said that you had a baby that here, it might be a United States citizen, but when you go back home with your mama, she still got to go back to Haiti. Okay, whether that's separate families or not, so that's the chance you take when you come over here temporary like that, and then lay down and put roots down like it's a permanent. So I'm kind of mad about it because y'all had too much to say about American people.
I can't do Americans. I need somebody with culture. I'm sorry.
Whatever. You Americans, just your non-cultured ass. Y'all don't even say nothing. Go eat.
Dirty Black American?
What?
Huh? I did. A dirty Black American. I sure did. Because that's what y'all are.
I'm Black. I don't like this. Like, why are you telling me I have to do this because I'm Black when it's been already pointed out that I'm Haitian? Why do I now have to submit to this idea of being Black? That makes absolutely no sense to me. And that's what you don't get. A lot of people are...
Black Americans came here on the slave boat for slavery in America. You know, when you Black come back on that slave boat to Africa and go look for which country in Africa you came from.
What kills me is y'all got y'all bald-headed ass over here, no clean drinking water, no bathing water, no food, running from a refugee-looking ass over here, and then became better than, because see, that's what you get. Yeah, you bitch, they come and got them quick wheels, and then the nigga got his first pair of Jordans, all that, then you thought you was born in the USA.
Hello, President Trump. I'm Haitian. You know what I'm saying?
You need to fucking move your shit, ambassador, and Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Haitian, I don't play. I don't know what he's saying, y'all. I'm gonna move him on up. He's crazy.
In Haitian areas, which include Florida, New York, and Ohio, we can expect to see a large DHS presence in these three locations, looking for Haitians that are still in the United States or that may still be working past today that are no longer authorized to work. TPS for Haiti was initially started back in 2010 after they suffered that devastating earthquake, and it has been extended over periods of time. And while a lot of people may say, well, you had 15, 16 years to fix your papers and you didn't, those are the people that clearly know nothing about immigration law and are just spewing out hate and misinformation. We can expect this termination to have an impact on areas of employment such as healthcare and hospitality.
Let me tell you something. She's alive. You know why she's alive? Because I've been working as a nurse for 40-some years, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Those CNA positions was for the little young black girls, the little young white girls. We're Americans, right? Some of them go to school and, just like a 6 weeks course, they can come out with a skill. Now these skills go to these, immigrants, and they're being replaced by us. So that knocks the younger generation out trying to get a job in healthcare. I started off as a CNA. I knew I wanted to be a nurse. While I was in school, college, I was training as a CNA and getting my all of my skills together. Then I just kept moving on up the ladder. But now they have no openings for these student nurses. They have no nurses because they've been replaced by them. But let me tell you, I'm telling y'all how many complaints I get from these patients. They are absolutely mean. They are so mean to these patients, y'all. They have no compassion with these patients. And then one thing let me tell y'all what just happened to me less than a month ago. This Haitian lady, right? She's already working. I don't know nobody in the field. I'm just introducing. I was hired to be the supervisor of the whole area for home health nurses, right? So anyway, she, the Haitian lady was in the house. She knew the owner. Now the owner don't know anything about medicine. They own the agency, but they hire the nurses and everybody else to do the work. It's a black-owned facility. 2 young couples. I'm so proud of them, Black Americans. But anyway, y'all, gets in the house. She started throwing me on the. This Haitian lady started throwing me on the bus right away. Told me that I could not use the white tea bathroom. That the bathroom I wanted to use, I had to go downstairs. So the white tea lady, she wasn't a patient. Her husband is a patient. She said, no, she ain't going down upstairs. She's welcome to use my bathroom. So she shut up. I went on in there and used the bathroom because that's where I was going. I was headed when I first got in the door. I had to use the bathroom. So the owner just sitting up there, and I said, I'm going to let her ass blow. I want the owner to see this because when I get finished, I knew I was going to terminate her if she wouldn't write. Anyhow, let her blow. Came back in there. Then she said, some stinks in here. And I said, yeah, smell like the patient had a baby. Don't you know what she did? She got the wipes and gave them to me. She said, since you're not here to clean up, what are you here to do? Are you here to be, help me or what? That's what she said. I said, yes, I'm here to help you, sister. She gave me the wipes. I had to do assessment on this patient, y'all. You know, the general, hard sounds, long sounds, whatever I had to do. I just had to do an overall patient from head to toe. So I couldn't do it because she too busy giving me the wipes to clean the patient. I cleaned them up. That's how my heart was, white, black, whatever. I'm here as a nurse. I'm here to do my job, right? So anyway, I cleaned them up. I just cleaned them up just enough. And then I told her, I looked back and told her, she's going to you need to put the pamper on it. And she told me, now you left some dirty stains on the bed. I got so pissed off that she was pointing a little bitty dot. And so then I told her, go get some soap and water. At this time, I'm tired of the help. Go get some soap and water before you put that pamper on that man. Get some soap and water. And as a matter of fact, you got to bathe him from head to toe anyway. At this time, so I can do my job. So she saw what I was doing. So at this time, she done figured out, what is this? Who is this person? This person is here to take my job. I'm going to make sure she's not going to take my job. So she looked and she said, she went and got the lady. The lady had went in the kitchen. Can't ball the lady back and point to a dirty wipe left on the bed, y'all. She's supposed to do that. That was not my job. I didn't supposed to do that at all, but she was trying to tell on me. So then the wife looked at the owner and said, I'd rather have her. She thought about me. And the owner said, oh no, she's the nurse that I told you I was bringing out here. You got to get your medication checked, the refill checked, approved. He has to have a general assessment examination before so he can get his medication. So she said, I'd rather have her. And she said, no, I am the supervisor of this union. I'm here to evaluate her home and that lady, that nurse right there. That's what I said. And she was quiet. She was quiet as a mouse. And I already knew. When we got to that car, got back in that car, me and the owner said, well, it's your evaluation. That's what I heard you for. I said, thank you. And y'all know within a week, her ass was gone. But it's so many reports are horrible, how horrible they are. And then even the nurses that's coming in with the RN, LPN degrees, they thanking them. They don't know how to do nothing. Sometimes I'm not able, back in the day, you're not able to leave your job because you done damn did triple work because they don't know their shit. So you got to go behind them. But anyway, y'all, that's my story. Approximately 550 Haitian TPS has been terminated. Anyway, I'm telling y'all this. I like Haitians. I like everybody from the diaspora. I rock with them. But if they nasty and disrespectful, I ain't got time for you. Go home. Go home and build your home up. We never did run. We stayed here, y'all. We stayed here and fought. Go home and build Haiti up. Can you imagine having all those minerals and gold and diamonds and your resources are rich, but you too lazy to build it up? I don't want to hear nothing about our government. Our government is our government. So what? We live right here in the bed of the beach with the government and we build.